PeroTalk episode 1.
Oh my god.
Hello, welcome to PeroTalk. You might notice that we are in a revamped space. My name is Alex.
I'm Monica.
And I'm Carolina.
Today we're going to talk about what's trending in the Latino community, in the pop culture sphere, or just in our own lives. We're also going to talk about, would J-Lo be a thing if Selena hadn't died when she did?
Oop.
And then we're also going to answer some of your questions. You guys were so amazing to send us some questions that you've been wondering about, and we're going to answer them for you.
Catch us up, Caro.
So, Met Gala. There were some very interesting takes on the theme. A lot of people have been talking about Camila Cabello's icy purse. She didn't even touch it until she stepped foot on the Met Gala carpet.
The purse broke immediately. It had a chain that fell off within 30 seconds. The purse was worth $22,500.
For ice?
Well, why did it cost so much? It was ice.
It was made of very fancy water from some very fancy spring in Europe.
Girl, why?
It's just Evian.
And there was like some sort of rose, right?
It has a handcrafted rose with pure lines made of 18,000 rose gold, set with flawlessly cut half-carat diamonds.
So if it had all those diamonds, where did they go?
We should go look for that. That purse is an excellent example of why people are angry about the Met Gala this year.
If a block of ice $22,000 and Flint, Michigan still doesn't have any water.
Oh.
But what do I know?
People on the other side of the world are just dying, but look at this very expensive block of ice.
Because of everything with the Met Gala, there's been a call on TikTok. So it's called the Celebrity Blockout of the Year, where they're blocking celebrities who haven't really been speaking out about issues that have been going on in the world. On Wednesday, a TikToker with the name Blockout24 posted a 15-second video beginning with the footage from the Met Gala and news coverage of the war in Gaza. He urged viewers to stop following celebrities and start blocking them instead. Is it something important for them to speak out about issues like this?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a hard yes. If you are a person who your opinions and what you like directly influences society, you should have to talk about important things.
It's kind of crazy because I feel like people are scared to have a side.
Exactly.
And I feel like a lot of people are more so looking into the value of their pockets more so than humanity and the people that they're influencing.
I'm very pro the blockout. I've been doing it.
Yeah.
And also, to be honest, no celebrity on that list except for Beyonce and Zendaya did I follow anyway.
One person on that list is J-Lo. Did you see the video of her? My favorite video right now on TikTok is she's going up the stairs and someone's asking her like, oh, what are you wearing? And she's like, Schiaparelli. And she like goes up the stairs and people are like, oh my God.
Look, the woman is working really, really hard. She has put out a movie, another movie. She has a tour coming up, right?
Yeah, a lot of shows got canceled, but that's still happening.
And I understand, like, she's overflooding us with content, right? The documentary, for one. She wanted to be authentic, and I guess her authentic isn't maybe that relatable.
She's been famous for too long. There's no authentic left. Girl, take a vacation.
I am a J-Lo apologist. I'm sorry. I loved This Is Me Now, okay? Was it the best thing in the world? No. Was it fun? Yes. And I felt like it was a different side of J-Lo that we've seen. You know, J-Lo really blew up after the Selena movie. Like, she was working, but she didn't really get her immediate rise to fame until she played Selena in the biopic. So therefore lies the question, would she have still been as big as she is now if Selena hadn't died? After the Selena movie came out, she says, quote, that was when I kind of became famous. I'd been doing television and actually had done a few movies already, but with Selena, there was a new level of fame. I decided right after that movie to make my first record.
Oh.
So if she hadn't done that movie, who knows how long it would have taken for her to start making music.
If she would have at all. There's an interview clip of J-Lo talking about being Selena.
Tell us about the casting process. You know, they had a big casting call and they had auditions and then they narrowed it down and had to do screen tests. We had to do 3 scenes and then after that we had to do a 5-minute
She's stressed.
performance piece.
She has not slept.
And they chose you. Yeah, but it took them a long time to choose me. You know?
Oh.
To choose me.
The first scene, I mean, I know I trembled in my seat. I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was wonderful because when I first came out, I didn't know how the fans were going to accept me, and when I did come out, they were yelling Selena and they were yelling Jennifer, which made me feel very at home and that they did accept me in the role and they were there to be supportive and positive. And the way you feel when you watch that first scene, if you just multiply that by like 10,000, it was pretty amazing.
Selena was J-Lo.
Yes, this movie used to play on Lifetime all the time.
Yeah.
Also at the time, there were not a lot of good roles for Latinas. There was almost nothing. This was the role of a lifetime then.
Also, just a random fun fact. In 2003, J-Lo inspired a trend of curvier mannequins being designed, which fueled a rise in sales for manufacturers and retailers, and people started getting butt implants.
She is a direct point to big butts suddenly being okay.
Yeah.
One thing Selena and J-Lo do have in common is the looks they were serving. What are some of your favorite Selena looks?
You know what it was? The bell bottoms. And when she spun, I think I like that movement of
flare
that
out.
one.
That just
They
like
flare out,
fit
and then
her
she looks
body
like,
so well.
And then her butt. Oh my God. Like, Selena?
Do we only accept J-Lo's butt because of Selena's butt?
She was the OG booty queen.
And also, okay, in that time, the Bronx was very proud of her. Now they don't claim her as much because she has become delusional. But at the time, they were so proud that she was from there. So, I mean, both exist.
I love J-Lo. You know, I remember hearing the girls in my school just singing all the J-Lo songs, right? For Latinas, J-Lo was like, okay, we can be a J-Lo. We can be a singer.
Becky G.
Becky G.
Did you see that Variety interview, or the 73 questions, and the guy was like, you played Selena, who do you want to play you in a biopic? And she goes, they're not born yet.
Ooh.
If you want to break into the industry as a underrepresented person, what has to happen is a famous person from the same community who you look a lot alike needs to suddenly die. And then you need to audition for their biopic, and then you get that part, and then your career is now set.
I don't think I look like
I got
anybody,
mine. I
though.
got mine.
Who's yours?
George Lopez.
Yes.
I don't think I can do his voice though. I feel like he has like a. I have to work on that. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think I have
send me my
anyone.
audition.
No,
I can do George Lopez. What about you? Do you have one?
Yeah, do you have one?
No.
So George Lopez looks like it's up to you to open the doors for us.
Wrapping up on Selena, we asked you guys to send us some questions.
We wanted to know what our audience is wondering about. You sent us the questions.
If you don't like
Yes,
the
yes,
answers,
yes.
that's on you.
First question from Stacy, 25 from Los Angeles.
Hi, Stacey.
I'm the only girl in my family with 2 brothers, and my parents are only controlling of me. How do I release myself? And she put like those mad emojis like,
Stacy, this is such a thing in Latin families.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely speak to this. So I'm the oldest daughter with 2 younger brothers. So I definitely know what that's like. It's very unfortunate when your dad's calling you at 9 p.m. and asking where you are, and your brother's out with his girlfriend at 10:30 p.m. Honestly, the only thing that worked for me is I had to move out. Like, that was just the only thing, like, for my lifestyle, and I don't want to say my mental health, but like my mental health, I had to leave.
A lot of parents aren't as worried about their sons because society is more in line with them.
Yeah.
Because society
small.
tends to not be great to us sometimes. So I get where it's coming from. But that being said, you do deserve your own freedom and you deserve to do your own thing.
In the words of Billie Eilish, I'm happier than ever.
I feel like also setting boundaries with parents is safe. Try to have a conversation. If not, just run away. All right, so we have another Pero Advice submission from Alejandra from Texas. My parents can be offensive, and I don't say anything so as far not to rock the boat. How can we have conversations with parents about the changing world?
Old school people have an old school way of thinking. It doesn't really matter where they're from most of the
True.
time. My parents will say something and I'm like, you can't say that! I'm ready to be like, you know, like one of my parents is still throwing the word Oriental around. And I'm like, sir, what? But they don't even know that you shouldn't say it. They don't know why. You know, so when you sit down and explain it, my parents are like, oh, okay, I won't say that anymore.
Yeah, I think for me, the conversation that I have with my parents specifically on sexuality and pronouns and how people identify. And as soon as I had a conversation with my uncle, who's this like very macho man, I was like, if you say things like this, you might offend me. So if you think about offending me, think about how other people feel. And then he was like, okay, I won't say that anymore.
That's
That's
a great
awesome.
way to put it. I'm like you, Monica. Every time people say something, I'm an Aries rising, so I will fight you and I will...
With a smile on my face.
With a smile. I'm also a Taurus, so I'm stubborn AF. So I'm always right.
If you want us to answer your questions, we do put out a call for questions every so often. So if we didn't answer your question this time, or there's something else you want to ask us, make sure you follow PeroTalk on everything so you don't miss the next call out for questions.
And maybe if you want to see a guest on here, tag them. Let them know that you're thinking of them. You think they'd look great in this fabulous set next to us, fabulous people.
There's room for
There's room. We can make room. I'll sit on the floor.
May Selena shine down on us all.
Yeah.